The oil is washing ashore, and Obama does not know what to do. The illegals are running amok in America. Obama is actually enabling them. And the American people are taking, basically, control of their own lives, as they've done in Arizona. Despite the idiotic boycotts by cities like Los Angeles, which fundamentally it's going to wind up costing them money, because I'll tell you what's going to happen. Patriotic Americans who've had enough of the illegal alien hordes are going to start conducting tours to Arizona. They're going to start going to Arizona. They're going to start holding business conferences in Arizona. And they're liable to start canceling visits to Los Angeles and other cities which boycott Arizona. And it's going to be counterproductive. Boycotts never work, by the way. They usually backfire on the organizers of those things. If you care to comment on these topics, the phone number, the website, Let's go to the callers. First up, Chicago. Lorenzo, go ahead, please. You're on the Savage Nation.
Michael Savage, good talking to you. I admire you very much. Hello.
Well, go on. I mean, I don't usually say thank you for those compliments. So what is it that you'd like to say, my friend?
Well, listen, okay. I wanted to say that La Raza is not a brown supremacist group. I think that's a lie. You might be disinformed. Or misinformed.
All right, let's start with the fact that I'm simply a gringo who studied Spanish for 7 years and I don't know the truth about what the words La Raza mean. In my primitive knowledge of Spanish, it means the race. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Oh, so let's see. An organization called The Race is not a racist group?
Well, I tell you something.
Lorenzo, let me ask you something. What if a white person put together a group called The Race and it was restricted to white people? What would that say?
That's a different connotation, Michael. And again,
why? Why is it a different connotation than a white person creating a group called The Race?
Think about something. Language, it's a matter of usage. It's not just the word itself.
Well, words are very telling, though. Why did they use the word "the" rather than "a race"?
No, you're talking about language, and it's just.
That's right. I'm talking about language. I'm an expert in language, and I know what the word "the" means, and so do you. It's the race, not a race, not one of many races, not let's all races get along. It's called The Race, La Raza. They are a brown supremacist group, and their goals are very clear. Their goals are no different than Mecha. You know those groups, don't you? That want to take back the Southwest and give it to Mexico? I mean, let's be clear what their ultimate goal is. Let's not talk about it in a vacuum.
Michael, I come from Venezuela. I know I'm escaping a communist regime, right? I know these things. But you got to be careful with what you say. I mean, we got to be careful.
Well, I am very careful with what I say. If a group is called The Race, what would you assume they mean by that?
You assume they are racist, but they're not a brown supremacist.
I didn't say they're racist. I said that they're brown supremacists. That's quite different than using a left-wing word like racist. I'm much more specific in the use of words than you are. I never accused them of being racist. I accused them of being brown supremacists. No different than white supremacists who would create a group called The Race. In essence, they're the Ku Klux Klan without sheets. Thank you for the call. 1-800-449-8255.
Savage.